Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Luna is deeply remorseful for her past actions, and the burden of her guilt has finally become too much to bear. Over time, Luna has committed countless wrongdoings, many of which have caused significant harm to those closest to her. After a long history of deception and betrayal, Luna makes the life-changing decision to confess her sins in the hopes that it will provide her with a path to redemption. Her most heartfelt apology is to Poppy, whom she has wronged so deeply, and it is clear that her remorse runs deep. Luna is certain that Steffi will never forgive Luna for kidnapping Steffi, but Luna apologizes after holding Steffi captive for days. Steffi is even on the verge of death after being starved by Luna. Luna has stated that she no longer wants to see her mother, and the thought of mending their broken relationship seems impossible. Luna felt ashamed of what she had done to her mother. What was even more shocking was that Luna was so driven by her ambition that she was willing to sacrifice her mother's freedom to achieve her goals. She took actions that ultimately led to her mother's imprisonment, a decision that now weighs heavily on her conscience. Luna's remorse is clear, and it is clear that she deeply regrets what she did for her own selfish gain. As tensions rose, Luna's capture became inevitable. When the authorities finally caught up with her, she did not put up a fight. Instead, she seemed to accept her fate with quiet resignation, fully aware that she would pay for her crimes. She had no more fight left, only a superficial acceptance of the consequences of her actions. Once she was captured, the balance shifted, and Poppy was finally released from the prison that Luna had unjustly imprisoned her in. It is a bittersweet moment, as Poppy's freedom comes at the cost of Luna's downfall. Meanwhile, another storm is brewing, one that Luna may not be prepared for. Luna's boyfriend, RJ, is furious when he learns the extent of her betrayal. The revelation that Luna had deliberately seduced Zende is a blow to RJ, and it leaves him in shock. For a long time, Luna has tried to convince him that her actions were the result of a misunderstanding blamed on the effects of the mints she supposedly ate. But now the truth is out, and RJ is furious. Luna's deception goes beyond infidelity. It is a complete betrayal of RJ's trust. She has manipulated the situation to serve her own desires, using Zendi as a pawn in her deceitful game. RJ, who has always trusted Luna's integrity, is left devastated. Her deliberate search for another man, someone RJ considered a friend, only fuels his rage. When RJ confronts Luna, his emotions spiral out of control. His love for her turns to rage, and his deep pain is evident in every word he speaks. RJ's reaction is violent, and he is not the type to hold back his emotions. He confronts Luna with a barrage of accusations, demanding answers for her betrayal. Anger consumes him, and it becomes clear that the relationship they once shared has been irreparably damaged. Luna, who has been struggling with her guilt, now faces the wrath of someone she once cared about. She may have thought that confessing her sins would bring her some peace, but the reality is far more painful than she expected. The tragic story surrounding Luna, RJ, and Poppy is far from over. Luna's confession may have set in motion justice, but the emotional fallout has only just begun. Luna's choices have left a trail of devastation, and it's unclear whether any of the relationships she has damaged can be repaired. Her remorse may be sincere, but sometimes the consequences of our actions are too severe to undo. As Luna confronts the harsh reality of her mistakes, those around her must decide whether they can forgive her or whether her sins are simply too great to be forgiven. The unfolding story is a tale of heartbreak, betrayal, and redemption, with Luna at the center of a whirlwind of emotions. The consequences of her actions will have lasting effects, not just on her, but on all who have been caught in her web of deceit. The Bold and the Beautiful promises even more dramatic developments as Luna's story continues to unfold, leaving viewers in suspense, wondering how far Luna will fall and whether she will ever find her way back.